All right, we're about to unlock a skill that will seriously level up your actual life, from winning arguments with your friends to, yes, even picking your lunch. We're talking about probability, and I promise it's basically a secret superpower. Let's get into it.
So, be honest. You've sat in math class thinking, when am I ever going to use this, right? Well, guess what? Not only do you already use probability every single day without realizing it, but getting better at it is like gaining a real-life power-up for making smarter decisions.
I mean, think about Sid and John from our source material. They're just walking to the cafeteria, and John is totally convinced he knows what's on the menu. It's such a classic school day moment. You've totally been there, right? Trying to figure out if it's pizza day or mystery meat day.
John's guess wasn't just random. Nope, it was based on experience, a pattern he noticed. And that, right there, is the heart of probability, using what you already know to make a really good guess about what might happen next. Now, probability might sound all complicated, but trust me, the odds are definitely in your favor that you're going to get this.
Okay, so let's treat this like we're playing a video game. This is level 1, learning the basic rules of the game so we can start calculating the odds and making our own awesome predictions.
So, the first thing we got to get down is this idea of theoretical probability. It sounds super fancy, I know, but all it really means is, what are the chances of the thing I want to happen compared to all the things that could possibly happen? That's it.
So let's build the formula, piece by piece. This top part, that's the good stuff. That's the outcome you're hoping for. You know, like rolling a 6 on a die, or in John's case, getting that chicken for lunch. This is your target.
And boom, here's the whole thing. Don't let the words scare you. That bottom part, number in the sample space, is just a geeky term for every single possible outcome. For a die, the sample space is just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Simple as that.
All right, level 1 complete. You're crushing it. Let's move to the next level and see how this all connects. We're talking about independent events, things that happen completely on their own, flying solo.
So here's the main thing you got to get straight in your head. An independent event is like flipping a coin. Getting heads doesn't change the odds of the next flip. But a dependent event, oh, that's where one thing you do completely changes the game for what happens next. We'll get to that in a bit.
Now, what if you want 2 of these independent things to happen together? Like, say, rolling a 4 and flipping heads. It's easy. You just figure out the odds for each thing. That's a 1 in 6 chance for the 4 and a 1 in 2 chance for heads. And then you just multiply them together. Bam! A 1 in 12 shot.
Time for the next boss battle. This is where a lot of people get kind of twisted up, but I promise it's super simple once you see it. It's the ultimate showdown, the word and versus the word or. They totally change the math.
So, to get a handle on or, we gotta know this term, mutually exclusive. It just means 2 things that absolutely cannot happen at the same time. You can't roll a 4 and a 5 with one die, and you can't wear shoes and socks on the same foot at the same time, unless you're my dad on vacation. But that's a whole different problem.
So check out how the OR rule works. If you want to know the chance of rolling a 4 or a 5, you just add their chances together. That's a 1 in 6 chance plus another 1 in 6 chance, which gives you a 2 in 6 chance. See? When you're happy with either one, your odds get way better.
Okay, you ready for hard mode? Let's talk dependent events. This is where things get really cool, because every single choice you make actually changes the future. It's like a real-life chain reaction.
The absolute best way to think about this, the cookie jar. Imagine you eat the very last cookie. Before you did that, your brother or sister had a chance of getting one. The second you ate it, their probability of finding a cookie just dropped to 0. Your action directly changed their outcome.
Okay, let's try this with a deck of cards. The chance of pulling an ace from a full shuffled deck is 4 out of 52, right? Because there are 4 aces in there. Got it? Good. Now watch this. You pulled out an ace, but you don't put it back. So now, what's the chance of pulling another ace? Well, there are only 3 aces left in the deck, and only 51 total cards left. The probability completely changed because of what you did first. That's a dependent event.
Here's another classic one. The dreaded sock drawer problem. You're getting dressed in the dark. You've got 40 socks in there, but only 2 of them are blue. You pull one out, and hey, it's blue. What are the odds you'll pull out the other one next? Talk about having the blues.
So when you actually run the numbers, your chances of pulling that second blue sock right after the first are tiny, like 1 in 780. It just shows you how fast the odds can stack up against you when one event depends on another.
And you did it. You officially beat all the levels. You've leveled up your brain, and you've unlocked the ultimate power-up, the probability cheat sheet.
No, seriously, pause and screenshot this right now. This is everything we just covered, all in one place. The basic formula, the AND rule for multiplying, the OR rule for adding. It's your complete toolkit for figuring out pretty much any basic probability question.
And look, this isn't just for math class problems. Check out this sandwich tree. Probability helps you figure out exactly how many different lunch combos you can make. With 2 buns, 3 meats, and 2 cheeses, the possibilities are truly wonderful.
So why does any of this matter? Because probability is literally everywhere. It's in the weather forecast telling you if you need a coat, it's in sports stats, it's in medical studies, it's even in the odds of getting that awesome rare loot drop in your favorite video game. Understanding the odds just helps you make smarter choices about everything.
So you might have clicked on this thinking math is kind of useless, but now you have a legit superpower. You can calculate the odds, you can weigh the outcomes, and you can make way better predictions. You have the tools. So the only question left is, what chances are you going to take?